Hi, in this video we're going to look at my latest purchase, and it's the ATST driver, which is this figure here. I've got the Mexican version, which is the Lili-Ledy. This one's from my childhood. So this is one of the last figures I bought back in the day. So this one's in really top condition. So this is, doesn't say which country of origin it is, it's just got the date stamp 1984. So quite a good figure, that one. You can see by the time this figure came out, the sculpting was so much better than what they did in the 70s. It's a sort of Rebels figure. It's the sort of, I can't remember what they're called, ATDP pilot. This is the one that comes with the speeder bike. So I mean, they've got similar helmets. He's got more armour. Comes with the Imperial blaster. This one comes with that tiny little pistol, which is quite expensive now. Leia Endor came with this pistol as well, and the B-Wing pilot. So let's get out the Lili-Ledy figure and have a good look at it. I mean, my biggest concerns with that figure are that it's got the incorrect weapon, because I looked it up and Action Figure Grader has said that, you know, UKG's sometimes been guilty of so let's get it out of the envelope. So here it is, a fragile item. So it's UKG graded 80. And here he is. There's the Lili-Ledy, made in Mexico, biker scout. I mean ATST driver. Quite a cool looking figure. So the main differences with this figure are where the cogs are placed on the shoulder. The weapon, of course, he comes with a black Palace pistol. That's my biggest concern, the weapon. So I looked it up on, well, I googled it, and I think it was Imperial Gunnery has a good site where you can look up these Lili-Ledy figures. Oh, there's probably variant villain as well. And I mean, it's all work done by a guy called W. Wood Boba Fett, and I mean, he just has tons of photographs of every variation of figure, and everyone uses those photographs. So let's have a good look at the Mexican figure. So I think it's a no coup figure, and so is this one here. So I'd say that his skin tone is slightly more pinkish. The grey on the uniform, this one's slightly more beige. Definitely more prone to yellowing, the Mexican figure. Maybe the black on the boots and the gloves is more glossy on the Mexican. But we got a look at the Palace blaster. The Palace blaster should have a bluish tone to it, almost purple. I think it's described as a V3 mold. It's got a thicker handle. I've got my Palace blaster from the Luke Jedi figure, which is in a sort of dark grey colour. should have a thinner handle. Oh, it's hard to tell. I mean, this Palace Blaster came with 2 of the Power of the Force figures as well. And that was in black. That's the Lando General and the Luke Endor. Hopefully it's the correct weapon. Very hard to tell. I mean, it's very hard to tell if there's a bluish purplish tinge to it, but that's the one that came with Luke Jedi. And that's it in black. I mean, it's very difficult to see if that handle is thicker. But definitely the figure itself, you can tell, like the helmet colour's a bit different. There's a greenish tinge to the Lili-Ledy. See if the cog placement is different. So yeah, these cogs, Imperial cogs, are placed slightly differently. But the boots certainly look more glossy, so the figure's definitely the Lili-Ledy. It's just very difficult to see if that's got a bluish black tinge to it. I mean, we can hold it in the sunlight and see, but it's going to be difficult to see. And there's in the sunlight, but still it's really hard to tell. It's just too much. Hard to pick out. Nice sunny day though. But difficult to see if he's got the blue black tinge to him, to it. But interesting, I guess. So that's your Mexican Lili-Ledy variant. I've also got the Emperor like this with Chief Chirper, staff in black, the Nikto, not the Nikto, who is it, Nikto? Yeah, it's the Nikto, isn't it? The Han with the Bespin. Let's look at the label. So it says Star Wars ATST driver Lili-Ledy 1984 Lucasfilm Limited, no coup. Figure gets 75, paint 80%, overall grade is 80%. It's a nice variant to collect. Bought this on eBay. That's not bad. Look at the weapon. Can we see a bluish purplish tinge to it? So I mean, you must do your homework before you buy these sort of variants. I mean, I would say that the handle looks quite thick compared to the, yeah, definitely this type of sculpt. I think this is described as a V2 sculpt. That definitely looks a bit thicker, the handle. So I'm making a video that's only interesting to me and probably action figure grader. So let's put the mix. Just nice to see the two figures together. I mean, this pistol goes for quite a lot of money now. Tiny little gun. So if you're buying the figure loose, it's the gun, the weapon, that's going to be the most expensive part to acquire. Hopefully you can pick out that this helmet's got a more greenish tinge to it. But if you look at the COO, he's got a single line there, so is this one, the Noku Kenna. Boot's definitely more glossy on that one. Definitely the handle, I think, definitely is thicker. So yeah. And then there's this figure from Rebels. Has a similar helmet. Compare these two. Got green gloves and armour. It's done in a more animated style. Helmets are similar but not exactly the same. Got Imperial cog up there, there. Pretty cool. That's the ride he comes with. So see, just to make out the date stamp, 1984. Good look at the blaster. Cool variant. Your Mexican ATST driver. Really see the difference. I mean, the biggest thing is the helmet colour, the face paint, the glossiness on the black paint. Otherwise they're pretty similar looking. Jumpsuit colour, this is lighter grey. Okay, so I hope you like looking at this video. It's almost 15 minutes long, but it's a nice variant to acquire. I don't know if any other Mexican figures came with a black panelless blaster. A most interesting video. Anyway, cheers, goodbye. That's your Lili-Ledy ATST driver. Bye.